Hey, it's Matt. Good to be back with you on a Sunday morning. Man, it is already humid as anything today. It rained last night, so everything's really wet. But today, I'm going to do a little experiment with something that I've never tried before, and I've always wanted to try it. We're going to try some Cowboy Coffee. And I usually use that Folgers instant stuff on the trail, but I always wondered how Cowboy Coffee would be. So we're going to cook some of that up. We're not going to use the canteen cup. We're going to use the Versatile Stanley Adventure Series. That's a great video that I have. I'm going to put a card to it right up here. We use the Versatile Stanley Adventure Series in our Glacier mug. So I've always wanted to try this, so let's get to it and see how it works. All right, first thing we got to do is we got to set our Stanley Adventure Series up. Oh yeah. This guy, go right on like that. Alright, we got about a half a canteen full of water going in the Stanley Adventure Series down here, and I've seen this done all kinds of ways where people raise the water up to like 190 degrees and then they put the coffee in, or some guys boil the coffee for a couple minutes to remove that bitter taste. I kind of like that bitter taste, so we're gonna do it like half and half. I'm gonna let it boil for like a minute and then set it aside. So let's see how this is gonna work. Alright, our water's just starting to boil, just starting to get some bubbles in it. So we got about 2.5 tablespoons of coffee here. Ooh, oops. That was almost a mine disaster. Alright. Yeah, alright. This does not look too bad. So I'm not even going to mess with it. I'm kind of going to let it start bubbling up on its own, because I don't want to get coffee all over the insides of the Stanley Adventure Series. I want it to all sink down and sink all the grounds to sink to the bottom. So I'll bring you back when that thing's boiling. Alright, looks like we're starting to boil up. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Ooh, don't boil over. Ooh, that's what I did not want to do, is have it boil over. We're going to try to get some of the grounds away from the side of the cup. Okay. Okay. That's not bad. Alright. Wow, that's really sensitive. Okay, all the grounds are down at the bottom now. There's a few at the top. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to turn this off, and I'm gonna take this off, and I forgot my gloves. Take this off now. And I'm just gonna lightly swish it around to get some of those grounds out. set it on the ground. I'm going to put the cover on it, and we're going to give it a few minutes and see if all those grounds sink to the bottom. Okay, so we've been sitting for a couple of minutes. I've heard it that if you just kind of lightly tap on the side of the can, it kind of helps the grounds sink to the bottom. So yeah, give her a few light taps there. Okay, let's see how it's looking. Ooh, doesn't look too bad. I see a couple of grounds, but we're gonna give it a few more minutes, see if those grounds will sink to the bottom. Okay, we've been sitting now for about 5 minutes. Let's see what we got. Man, it's really hot and humid out here. I'm sweating. All right, I don't see any grounds. So what we're gonna do is, let's put it in the cup. Just to prove I'm not a total savage, we're gonna use a little vanilla cream too. All right, so let's see what we got here. Be careful pouring it out, because you don't want to pour it all the way down, because that's where the grounds are. I don't see any grounds at all. Just nice, pure black gold Texas tea. All right, a couple grounds, but that's not bad. We can get those guys out. I see one or a couple of grounds, but hey, overall not too bad. We got a cup of wonderful coffee. Man, let's enjoy this. All right, first time with some Cowboy Coffee. Ooh, man. Ooh, that looks and smells awesome. There's squirrels up there and they're throwing these little berries down at me. Which I don't really appreciate, but let's try our coffee. It's still really hot. All right, there's some skeeters out here too. All right. Man, that is so much better than instant coffee. This is going to come with me on the trail from now on all the camping trips. Whew. Oh man, that's good. Whew. It's been a while since I've been out in the woods to even do anything. You know, I've been working at Camping World, but it wasn't really working out at Camping World. So as of last Friday, I'm not working at Camping World anymore. Now it's going to give me a chance to do a lot more outdoor stuff because it's going to start to cool down. Me and Trailblazer Tim are going to be out in the woods again pretty soon. I'm also really trying to build up my RV channel. I'll put a link to the channel in the upper right hand corner. I would really appreciate your support over there to help me get over the monetization hump on my RV channel. That's going to allow me to do a lot of other things both in the woods and out. So I would greatly appreciate your support on the RV channel. And this is my first attempt at Cowboy Coffee. And it is not bad at all. A lot better than instant. So here we go. We're back out in the woods again. With my take at Cowboy Coffee. This is Matt the Old Florida Boy, and I will see you on the trail.